Good morning and welcome back for another Speckic adventure. So Tommy and I are going to a track day next week and we need to get our cars ready. As you can see, my Miata is on the all seasons right now, and I need to put those tires on this car. Tommy already has his wheels put on the car and he's gonna be using the NC's, what are those wheels called?
The ZE40.
ZE40s. And putting it on the RSX. Let me show you what that fitment looks like. So here's the NC wheels on the RSX. You can see how sunk it is. What's the spec on this?
17 by 8 plus 48. But yeah, you can see a lot of negative camber.
Yeah.
So this is my 2003 Acura RSX Type S. I have had this car for probably 11 years. I bought it when I was still in college. And I have held on to it since then. It's my daily driver slash track car before I bought the NC Miata. But I am planning to sell this car soon, and I am planning to track this car one last time before I take off all the parts and sell it.
So we recently bought this like new toy from Harbor Freight. This bad boy. Dude, literally. That's it.
One burst.
That's it.
Gotta line it up with the PPS on the top.
Yes. I realized I never showed you guys the wheels on the car. I don't know if I ever showed it to you guys on the channel, but these were actually on the MRS. Looks pretty good. We're here. As you can see, we are unloading our stuff. And it is a quiet track day. It is like super quiet. We were not that early and we were actually able to get a spot under one of these awnings. There's 3 at T-Hill and the org we are going with actually reserved the second one over there for like their club members, and the first and third one was open for first come first serve, and we got it. These are like super nice because it's gonna be super hot today.
Hang on.
I need to stiffen my suspension. I don't know if it's like it was always this soft or it's like over time. I just cracked my car. Or over time, like it just got softer and softer. So I'm stiffening it up on all 4 corners right now.
How much are you stiffening by?
2 clicks. I don't want it to be too much stiffer. I just want it to be like not that marshmallowy, you know? So I set it to 19 in the front and 17 in the rear. So my car is like 22-way adjustable. So pretty much on the stiff end. We're gonna see how it goes and then we will adjust. Track's going hot right now.
Open group, this is your 5 pinnacle grid.
center caps flew off. Let's see the other side. Shit. We're still there. Man.
What you got?
Let's see. Menu, memory, 215.25.
Dang.
It's been you know, 3 to 4 years since I last tracked the RSX front-wheel drive platform on the track, and it's pretty refreshing, I would say. Like I had 255s back then, and actually like the car feels very different with the new setup, right? With the 225s, the car is actually more agile, even though it's not as quick. But the car
You had
feels
255s
yeah,
at one
back
point
then I had
too.
255s in the front, and I had like two 25 or 235 in the back. So it's like a reverse stagger to let the car rotate. But I've always felt that the steering was like more numb feeling. You don't really get a lot of feedback versus like with this 225 square setup, front and back. It felt agile enough that like the car doesn't feel like it's pushing or it's like understeering or oversteering. So I really liked it. How was it?
It was good. I think I improved. Like I think like it's getting hotter and hotter.
Definitely.
But I got 226.
Ooh.
So that's 4 seconds faster than my
But it's
second
hot, so
session. Yeah, so it's hotter, and I did feel like my lines were better. I was more confident. Yeah, I think 226 is not bad. I was hoping for a 225, but maybe next session. I don't know, actually. You're riding next session, so probably not. Maybe
you'll be quicker.
yeah, well, maybe, yeah, because it gives me more ballast,
Yeah.
right? Yo, I drove so fast, my number flew off. I had to replace it with blue tape. So we are gonna be wrapping up our day, and I would say it's a pretty successful day, right?
Like Tiffany actually PB at the 4th section. when it's like the hottest and with me in it. So
Yeah, so
there's
like
definitely more time.
not optimum.
I'm happy with a 215 because I was not expecting like anything crazy like 210 just because it's so hot today.
Yeah, and it's been a while since you've driven the RSX anyways, right?
I think the Miata is still more fun to drive. The RSX is definitely more like point and shoot. And actually sometimes it's trickier to drive because you have to keep it in VTEC to get the optimum power from the engine. So you have to shift at red line just to make sure it falls within the VTEC window. But let's say you shift a little early, it falls out of the VTEC, it's just so slow, the car.
Yeah.
So I think in that way, keeping the car in power is definitely like more tricky than NC. NC has just way more torque.
And then for me, I wanted to do a 225 because it's been a while with the Miata, and then also this is my second time here. I'm usually not that great on like these like really long high-speed tracks anyways, because it takes a lot of balls and I don't have balls. So I gave myself a goal of 225 and I was able to hit a 225, so I call it a very successful day. My Miata has been having issues for the last 2 years, and I don't want to jinx it, but nothing really bad happened on track so far, right, with relating to the motor. So if I'm able to drive it home, I would consider my Miata fixed for now, officially fixed. Because you know what they say, like track day, like if you want a good diagnosis, you just drive it to the track and all your check engine lights, everything just pops up, right?
You gotta take it to track day during summer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hottest day. So it's the end of the track day. It also means that this is probably the very last time you'll see the RSX on the track.
No!
Because I'm planning to sell it with all the parts removed. So yeah, after this track day, we're gonna go home, take off all the parts, and probably sell the car.
It's the end of an era.
It's been fun.
He's had this car for like 10 years,
10
bro.
plus years.
Yeah, like it was a college car. Well, actually, I just basically told everybody kind of how old you are at this point.
Yeah.
If I said 10 plus years and it was a college car.
And when I first bought it, it had 100,000 miles on it. Right now, it has almost 235,000 miles. So within like 10 plus years, I put down like 135,000 miles. Been through a lot.
Sad to see it go, but you know, you don't sell old stuff. How are you gonna get new stuff, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for another Specking adventure. Bye.